You think you know Frankenstein's monster? Think again. What if I told you the guy from Euphoria, Jacob Elordi, is now playing the monster, and he says it's more him than he is in real life? Yeah, it gets weirder. We're diving into the wild history of actors who've been bolted together for the big screen, and some of them will absolutely shock you. It all started way back in 1931 with Boris Karloff. This guy basically invented the look we all know: the flat head, the bolts, the iconic stiff walk. He wasn't just in one movie. He came back for Bride of Frankenstein and Son of Frankenstein. Karloff made the monster a legend, but he was just the beginning. Then you have Lon Chaney Jr. jumping into the role in the 1940s. He started with the ghost of Frankenstein. What's crazy is he kept playing the monster, even popping up in TV shows like Tales of Tomorrow and an episode of Route 66 in the 50s. Imagine channel surfing and seeing Frankenstein's monster just hanging out on a random show. And get this, the original Dracula, Bela Lugosi, also played the monster. In 1943, he starred in Frankenstein Meets the Wolf Man. How wild is that? The two most famous monsters of all time, Dracula and the Wolf Man, teaming up against Frankenstein's monster, played by the actor famous for being Dracula. It's like a monster crossover event before Marvel even thought of it. Next up, we've got Glenn Strange. This guy became the goat of Frankenstein's monster for Universal Pictures in the mid-40s. He was in the House of Frankenstein, then House of Dracula. But the best one? Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. Yes, a comedy. The monster went from terrifying to being the straight man in a comedy duo's antics. Talk about a career shift. Speaking of comedy, we can't forget Peter Boyle in Young Frankenstein. This 1974 movie is a classic for a reason. Boyle's monster is hilarious, especially that puttin' on the Ritz dance number. Boyle himself said playing the monster was the highlight of his entire career. And as a bonus, he met his wife on the set of the movie. Imagine telling your kids, yeah, mommy and daddy met while daddy had bolts sticking out of his neck. Then we have another Dracula actor taking a crack at it, the legendary Christopher Lee. In 1957's The Curse of Frankenstein, Lee played the creature. Unlike the Universal version, this one was way more gruesome and tragic, trying to be more like the monster from the original book. So you have the guy famous for playing Dracula also playing one of the most twisted and sad versions of the monster. These actors really loved playing the bad guys, huh? And then, Robert De Niro. Yes, that Robert De Niro. The guy from Goodfellas and The Godfather. In 1994, he played the monster in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. This version tried to be super faithful to the book, so De Niro's monster is intelligent, speaks perfectly, and is just full of rage and sadness. It's a powerhouse performance, and it's so strange to see this acting legend covered in scars and stitches. Which brings us to today. Jacob Elordi, the heartthrob from The Kissing Booth, and Euphoria, is the new monster in Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Originally, it was supposed to be Andrew Garfield, but he had to drop out. Elordi stepped in and said the role fundamentally changed him. He claims the creature on screen is the purest form of himself. The movie also has Oscar Isaac as Dr. Frankenstein and Mia Goth. That is a seriously stacked cast. So from a silent horror icon to a comedy legend, and from acting titans to today's biggest stars, the monster has been played by so many different people, each bringing something new to it. It makes you wonder what makes this character so timeless. Is it the tragedy? The horror? Or just the fact that it's kind of fun to see who they'll cast next? It's crazy to think about how one character can be scary, funny, and sad all at the same time. But before you go, check out this next video where we break down the most inaccurate movie monsters ever. You will not believe what they got wrong about werewolves. Click right here, you won't regret it.